Hello, it's RocksAlot, and we are going to do some cutting. Hopefully we're not going to get rained on, and yeah, that's the plan. I've got most of my safety gear ready, and yeah, we'll take a look at the rocks here in a second. I think we're going to trade out which saw we're going to do first. So let me go ahead and yeah, we've got a few different things to do. Liza. Zero idea what that looks like. Hi there, welcome in. Gonna do some cutting first, and then we're gonna head inside and maybe finish up a stone or two today. I got most of my safety gear on. Hi there. And yeah, I hope you're having a decent week. I'm in a better place now because I'm now out of work and I'm outside with my rocks on a tile saw. So that's what we're going to do for today, and then we might cut some of this. So why don't we take a quick peek. Let's wait for a couple of people to come in, and if they don't, we'll restart. Yeah, got some Kingman. Put together and come down the side here. These are pretty cool. Hi there, welcome in. Got some red hots from Chihuahua, Mexico. So I'm going to cut a few of those. Hi there, welcome in. Hope you're having a good week. I am having a good week now that I'm onto the saw. And we've got a few things to cut today just to see what's inside. Hi everybody. Alright, so hopefully I'm going to miss the rain, but if it rains, I'd rather it rained and I had to leave here than it not rain at all. So this one's got a bit of a bash in the front of it, which is good because it gives us that range of color that might be in these little ones. So I got some Kingman chunk here I want to go through. Just do a quick slice through that. Smoky Kingman, that one I think we're going to leave that way. This one, ooh. Well, if I don't drop it, there we go. So we might cut like the top here off. Put those in the back here. Chihuahua. Those are red hots. I don't know the official name, but they are from Mexico. They have an orangey, well, they can go everything from yellow to orange to red. And then somebody would say hi in the chat, so I just know that it's working. That would be fantastic. And then this is some Nakazari, some bluer pieces and some greener pieces. It's my understanding that they haven't mined, I don't think they've mined the Nakazari mine since like 2016. Maybe they've opened it since. But a Canadian mining company had come in, and it's for copper and gold, and I'm not sure if that's where those incidents happened actually. Yeah, supposedly the Nakazari, and maybe somebody, hey Stephen, thank you for saying hi, appreciate that. I'm gonna cut those. I got a piece of sand block to cut. I got some new green stuff called Eliza. Liza. Dun, 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 dun. And we'll cut that. So plenty to cut. Gonna make a lot of mess. I'm a big fan of buying cheap things for a quick joke. What was that? $1.29. Hit that thumbs up. See, and that gave me $1.29 already. Hey Ray, how you doing? Steve, hey Logan, welcome in. Hope you're having a decent week. No crystal. Anything that's close to crystal would be an agate, but it's not really crystal either. So actually, Ray, talking of, you must have heard me. So that was the Naco that came in, and I'm gonna cut a couple pieces just to see what it looks like inside. I'm not sure which way I'm gonna do it yet, because I want to maximize what I've got. So yeah, we'll see. This one's really pretty though. Well, we could have milk. I don't have milkstone. I've had a milk glass. I've never had a milkstone. Tell me, what's milkstone? This one? This one's block. So this is made out of gibbsite, which is a man-made turquoise. It is a hydrated aluminum oxide. Phosphate, sorry. And that's just man-made. That's Sam from Specialty Cabs and Block. You can find his stuff on Etsy, I believe. And this is just one variation. He has hundreds, and he did a lot of experimentation on that. And then, so we got that one. So the agates we're going to do on the biggest saw. And I got a couple of other odd things that I have out in the yard here, but we're going to get going on this. So let's get in a little bit closer, just in case something happens. You can see it live, and yeah, there you go. So I won't be able to see the chat for a little bit, but we'll go back and forth. So thank you for being here. I'm sure my neighbors think I'm a little nutty by now. I'm out in the yard talking to myself again. I think we're going to start with a nice thick piece of Kingman. Going to try and get 2 stones out of it. I don't know if we'll do matching pairs, but it's pretty nice stuff. So yeah, if you could hit that thumbs up, maybe subscribe, it all helps. This gets noise. Oh, I gotta plug it in. Excuse me 1 second. There we go. I actually have 2 saws set up today. One for the harder stuff down the end there. Where are we? Right there. That's the harder stuff, but it's got a thicker blade on it. And so with a thicker blade, you have a thicker kerf. A kerf, this will be the new word of the day for people that don't know lapidary too well or rock hounding. But the kerf is the thickness of the blade. And depending on how thick it is, depends on how much of your material actually dissolves into space. So let's give this a go. It's gonna get noisy. Alright, that's good. Got my apron on. I'm gonna do this with no gloves on. two different stones. I kind of already screwed this one up. That's okay. Really nice material. Really bad cut. That was like the worst cut ever. If I can fix it. There you go. Sorry. Hi everybody. How's chat doing? Hey Chuck. Thank you. Yeah, they really do. I am being as careful as possible, which is why I actually ended up splitting this stone in two. It could have had some really nice long stones from it, but I started the cut incorrectly, as you can see. So I cut the two, and there won't be quite a matching pair on that side. Hey TJ, how you doing? This one could probably cut you. Not bad, but it would probably cut you. Depends on the reactions. So this is, I mean, it probably wouldn't, but I'm not going to try it. I'll show you on the other one. So this tile saw goes very fast. And a proper lapidary saw or rock cutting saw only goes at about 1800. Yeah, I'm doing good, TJ. I am outside. It's trying to rain. We could really use some rain. I'm ready to do a rain dance. Maybe doing the rocks will help. So, but we haven't had much rain in 3 months. I don't know how many inches behind we are. We had a big local fire that was pretty scary. Was it last weekend? Weekend before, and it still smells over at my workplace. Hey Betty, we are outside. See, we're in the jungle. That's my fig plant right there. Kind of outside. It's not, I am in the city, so, or what we call the city, so it's not exactly wilderness out here, but I think we're going to go on a wilderness trek one of these, maybe this weekend. I need to go out to a couple of the lakes, and we have been out to the springs before, and yeah, we got some pretty crittery wildlife around here that maybe I should show. Plus it gets Mr. Echocat out away from the house, which we all need, because we do need the lake and the beach and everything. Here, we're going to do this little one. I'm just going to take the top off of it real quick. Here you go, that one. one was a little, hey Todd. Hey 4-star, how you doing today? I don't know if I'm a master specialist at anything. Here we go. It's just a little one. Just took the top off because it's thick enough. And here we go. That's pretty nice. So I've been doing my boot camp with YouTube, and there's a few things I've learned. And one of the things that I'm missing already is they took the clip feature away. So now I've got to make sure I do my highlights during the video, so I don't have to download every live to my laptop, because it's a lot of information. So yeah, that's pretty cool, that one. That's just a little one. The other Kingman we're going to leave. So that's it for the Kingman. Pretty happy except for the very beginning of that last cut. I mean the first cut. So, Betty, you'll understand. So, Betty, I am an advocate for buying cheap stuff at the thrift store. Maybe you wouldn't understand. I think you'd understand. That I think I can get a joke out of. And if I get 2 jokes out of it, then I've really made my money. And I happen to be in there this week. And look what I found. Ta-da! Doot, doot. I don't know what we're going to do with it other than silly things like this. But this was my big spend of the week. Boop. $1.29. Got my own thumbs up. So even if you guys don't thumb me up, I can almost give myself a thumbs up, right? Alright, enough of that. Silly, silly. Let's put the Kingman away so I don't lose it. Oh, I was taking a picture of it too. How's everybody doing? I like Miss Rock Betty's little skits that she does. If you don't know Betty Rock Betty, she has a little bit of a sense of humor. I hope she's not serious. Otherwise we're really in trouble. Here we go. Oh, okay. But yeah, she's got a real good sense of humor. I think she's up in Oregon. Don't know if she gets enough oxygen up there, but I think she does. Oopsie. What are we going to do next? Let's try a piece of this, Ray. So we are going to try. Gee. I think I can do this. We're going to try one of the really blue ones. And, I think I put down the middle. I'm going to try these two. Blue, blue. I think I'm going. I don't know what I want to do with this. It's not a funky shape, it's just, I could cut the end off for one, but then I've got a small stone up there. Like if I cut that off here, I'm going to have that. Or if you go for the big stone, right across there. Hey Mr. Ross, how you doing? I think that's what we're doing. I think I'm going through here. But I like the pyrite that's right there. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud-ish. I should have thought about this before I came on. Trying to maximize my stones. I think to do that, I'm going to come through here. So it's through there. Do that. Okay. Wish me luck on this one, because I don't know if I might have to go to the other saw. I don't know how hard this is, Ray. I'm talking to Ray because Ray was the gentleman nice enough to help me along with my purchase. So let's see if we can do this. I really like that end too. Dang it. So actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the end off. I'm going to try and save this pyrite in a stone there. And then, dang it. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Let's see what happens. A big stone now. Working with the camera sideways here. I might leave this one for right now. I kind of like this little piece that's thrown out. I'm going to leave that. Some funky cuts, but I got the big side out of there, and I got another big side coming here. I could almost get matching out of that, so that'll be really nice. And yeah, let's try one of the other pieces here. Need to put some more water in here as well. Thanks for all the thumbs up. Hey, Star. Star, I have to look up the tracking on your package there. It's been almost a week, so I'm hoping it left the airport. It's going to leave the airport, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday by the looks of it. So it should have flown over already. I just don't know how long it takes once it gets over there. But we'll see. All right, so what piece do we do? Do we do a uglier piece? I think we just do an uglier piece. Maybe one of the greener pieces. Who knows what's inside? We're going to cut it. Let's see. Could be a lot of metal. Let's get a quickie on that. Well, that was an instant flash. That was funny. I just saw that people dropped from 21 to 10 like instantly. Anyway. Boop. That's good. Let's get this one cut. I'm going to put a little bit more water in here. Like that. There we go. A lot of noise. see how we did with this one. We are outside. I'm hoping if I come outside, it's going to rain. That's the plan. We need rain. Yeah, that's okay. A little funky, actually. No metal. Eh. Definitely cabbable, but a little funky. Crunchberry, correct. I don't know what flavor. What flavor is that? I don't know what flavor that would be. No, you definitely have to take safety into mind, Kelly. It's a little bit scary, I guess. Let's do one more piece, a little piece. I'm gonna go right across the middle on this one. And I'll show you. Hey, Deborah, how are you today? So, Deborah, I see you have cats in your name, but our cat has decided he's a dog, and the dog has decided that he's the cat. Not sure how that works, but they're getting along fine, so that's good. Let's cut that one right down the middle, I think. Yeah, please, Ray, that'd be great. And what's funny, Deborah, is they're both tuxedos. So now when you're walking around and you turn around, you see two little tuxedos and you're not sure which one's which. And they're starting to plan stuff together, I'm pretty sure. They've both got mischief up their sleeves. All right, here comes some noise. Let me do a quick picky on this one. Yeah, I hate that they took the clips away because I was doing a lot of shorts with the clips from my own videos. And now you can only do a remix, which is 15 seconds long. Here we go, a lot of noise. So, Kelly, you were talking about not being able to do it, and yeah, this what scares me more isn't necessarily the blade; it's getting caught, like having a piece get caught somewhere or something I'm holding. That's why I'm not using gloves, because I don't want the gloves to go into the blade. I have to tie up my long hair. I don't really have long hair. Freckle Cat just came out and heard me say that. No long hair. But so yes, I'm pretty cautious on it. Other than that first cut we did today, I'm usually pretty good on it. And oh, looks like we got a visitor too. Come on, Toad.
Pick him up.
Hey, bub. He's got a scarf on today.
Yes, he's fancy.
Dude.
Hello.
This is Toby.
Hi,
He's
everybody.
now just over 7 months.
Oh, big boy. Big boy.
Yep, Toby the cat.
Toby the cat.
Toby the cat. Oops. That wasn't good. What happened? Alright. See. Get everything set up and then I mess with it. Oop. Oop, oop. How's that? That's not bad. There we go. This one's neat. It's almost like pillars in it, I would call it, I guess. So, I don't know if it's hematite or pyrite, but it's not polishing. There's pyrite up the top there. And then it has these little inclusions in here, which are really neat. Those needles. You too, Star. I saw everything's blooming over there. Yeah, I like the black streak on that too, so I have to try and incorporate that into the way I cut it. See if we can get that into both and about the same size, same shape. Alright, that is it for that for today. On the Nacozari. Like I said at the beginning, so the Nakazari is a mine down in, believe it or not, it's Garcia, Mexico, where Jesus Garcia from 1907, well, they had like a little revolt in the village. But of course, lapidary Dave's last name is Garcia, so I'm wondering if that's his secret connection to all these turquoise pieces. Hey, Cheryl. Oh, Jay, I'm sorry. You're in Arizona, okay. Glad you could pop in. Thank you for popping in. Thanks for saying hi. We are gonna do, what's next? Oh, that Eliza. Which I think Eliza is just some green stuff. I am off for the rest of the week. That's fantastic. I got 2 more weeks to go. And then I'm taking some time off. What is it, Memorial Day? So I get like a 5-day weekend. Wings. That's it. Okay, this is a little funky. How are we gonna do this one? But just to show you the before on this. Boop. Some odd shapes to it. Pretty sure it's stabilized. This one we can just cut the way it is. Yeah, we're doing all right on the weather's gorgeous, but we don't have any water. Like, there's been no rain. It's meant to be storming today, and it's sprinkled. It's like spat on top of my car. All right, let's try this one. So I'm hoping over the weekend we get something. All right, last one on this machine, and then we're going to go over to the agates on the other machine. Here we go. Noise. Didn't want to catch. Pushing this 4.5-inch blade to its limit. Yeah. That's pushing it pretty hard because it's 4.5 inch. It's probably only an inch coming up above the board there. I think it's just green. Yeah. I think this is Sam's stuff that he uses in the block. Sometimes this stuff can be like a really nice neon. Is that where you're from, John? I have cousins up. Well, I have cousins that work for Corning. And then my aunt and uncle, they've moved now, but they used to be at Alfred University. So my uncle and my aunt taught at Alfred. I think my uncle was a dean in both ceramics and, believe it or not, the chemistry department. And then my aunt did nursing up there. Similar name to yours, actually. Yeah, that's pretty neat. So yeah, I guess that's part of my passion for ceramics and glass. Not that I do it, I just I admire people that have the ability to do glass and ceramics and glazes and get the kiln to the right temperature to do certain things. So pretty cool. All right, now I'm going to move to the next one, and I think we'll even do Sam's over there. Let's move on down the highway here. This one is bigger for all yous that don't like a small blade. Oop. This, I believe, is 6 inch or 7, maybe 7. Sintered blade on this one, much thicker on the kerf. So this is going to take a lot more material out of the stone as you're cutting it. And I think we will do Sam's block first, and then I got a few other fun little things to cut too. So. Really? So I remember as a kid, John, going, I don't know what park it was, national park, a lot of chipmunks, a lot of picnic tables, cabins, people camping and everything. And then the river itself, I guess has a granite base. The riverbed has like a granite base to it. So as you went down the river, the slime on the giant riverbed, you would just slide down. It was like being at a water park, Mother Nature's water park, really. So people canoeing, kayaking, but we could just slide down there. It was pretty neat. I think they closed it. Not sure. All right, so it's gonna get pretty close to the top, and I haven't really cut too much larger pieces of Sam's block. I've cut them, polished them, shaped them, all that kind of stuff, but I've never really. So I think, I don't know which one do you like? This one's got stripes that way, almost uniform in stripes. This one's got some pretty cool blotches that way, and then this one's got, so I like the random one a little bit better. Actually, it looks like a doggy paw. So I'm going to go that way. That's what I'm going to do. Let's check everybody. So, sorry for going in and out of the chat today. It's hard to do both. Like when I'm inside and we're got it up on the regular gimbal at the machine, then it's pretty easy, but right. All right, so we're gonna try this. Let's see how we do. Not as noisy, surprisingly. Maybe noisier when we hit the stone on the blade, but we're gonna give it a go. Where is that? Oh, gotta plug it in. Thanks for telling me. I would have walked around for a couple of hours trying to figure out why the saw wasn't working. All right, here we go. This one, makes you tough. I don't suggest it, but you can. Awesome. I need a mask, I'm sorry. Yeah, the acrylic on this one is flying in the air. I don't know if you can see it. Not the best cut, but not bad. It's not terrible. Nice stick. It is the same pattern inside, but really pretty. That's going to come up great. I think we're going to do another one. Why not? I was planning for 4, but it looks like we're getting 3. Maybe I can make a skinny one. Let me try for a skinny one. Same thing, same pattern. Pretty nice. And yeah, I think I can get one more through the middle there. Let's do that. Hopefully. Piece cracked up on that one. A very thin one. Maybe I can use that for backing on something. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. No, I didn't want to do that either. That'll work. Alright. Happy with that. I'm gonna hit an agate. I'm not gonna hit it. I'm gonna open one up. Yeah, those are gonna be good. Now, well, let's try one. This is a lot harder. I don't even know if there's anything in that. We're gonna give it a try. It's like it's a Mexican thunder egg, basically. I just don't know if it's got any thunder in it. So I think I'm gonna go. I think we're going. It's kind of flat that way, so I think I'm going this way. I'm gonna go right through the box on the end here. Alright, this is gonna be pretty noisy, I think. A lot harder material on this one. Oh, do I feel rain? It would be fantastic if it is. Here we go. Alright. Here we go. A lot of noise. That went through a lot quicker than I thought, so I'm a little less hopeful. I don't know if it's gonna rain. Let's see. I haven't seen it. You haven't seen it. You ready? Ah, there's a tiny little teeny weeny bit in the middle. Well, that was a bit of a letdown. So they're called hot tamales. I mean, let's try a little one. I don't know on this one. This one, we'll see. I have less and less hope on the little ones. So, here we go. Oop. Thinking that way, actually. A little more hopeful on this one. What did you say on this one, Steve? A little more hopeful on this one. It's a little harder in the middle. And it's a little bit better. Much nicer, actually. Giant rock monster. And the upset rock monster. So this one's been fed. This one has not been fed. So yeah. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hit that thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. I go live on Thursdays and Sundays. Usually we're inside on the 6-wheel grinder. We got a Genie from Diamond Pacific, and we're usually doing cabochons and shaping stones and polishing them up. But I thought I'd get out here and cut some of this stuff up, just for a bit of a change. So yeah, thumbs ups and subscribers. Subscribers go live on Thursdays at 6 and Sundays at 2. Here's another little one. Not so sure on this one though. Got a little color. That might be all the color, I don't know. Windy. Windy's good. Windy means that windy means the storm's coming. That's the camera. A little clogged up yet. Give it a quick wipe. They are the red hots, yes. I got them from Dave, and I know Dave had been through quite a few of them. So these are the little ones I picked out today just to give them a try. Possible right there, possible. Let's see what we got. And then while I'm here, I picked up something out of the bucket from outside, and I know we get a lot of innuendos on these rock channels, but yeah, we're gonna slice that one. Hello. Anybody care? Let's see how many messages get deleted. Anyway, we're gonna try that out after we do a couple more of these. Yeah. Oh man. Anyway, I don't even know if that'll be any good. So I'm thinking, if I can see color there and there, then I'm going to go in front of that color like this. Just like this. Much harder, which is a good sign. Don't need it getting hot. Always want to have your blade cool. Oh, look at that. Good sign. Any good sign, or is it just a big tease? See, I left the chat right on time, didn't I? I'm gonna have to come back and see what you all wrote. But thanks for coming in, and let's see how we did. Little one. Oh, look at that. Oh, so much better. Look at that. That's awesome. I'm very happy with that. That pays and takes care of the whole bag. I mean, they're cheap, but still takes care of everything. Very neat. All right, very happy with that. Let's see if we get a little bit closer. Come on. Zoom in on that a little bit. That's really nice. I actually like how watery it is, so when I polish that up, you might have to see into it a little bit better, almost like a garden quartz. Very happy with that. I think we got, well, I've got one more I want to shape up because I know what it looks like already, but I want to make it kind of a standing display piece, which is this one. So this is the big tease right here because it's gorgeous. So now, whew, do I risk that? Now I'm thinking about going down the middle, and it doesn't quite go. So I want to trim off this back right here, just so it'll sit this way, maybe that way, and maybe cut down the middle. Let's see if I can get the back off of this the way I want it anyway. It might not do what I want it to do. Let's give it a try. I'm going to back angle it. Oh, it's going to be difficult. Back angle it, something like that. No, that's not it. Here it is. Here it is. No, screwed it up. I gotta redo everything I was thinking. Let me think. Does it pull it in back? No, pull it in front. Ding dong. Okay. So I can now flatten that, and now I'm gonna have to clean this up here. I screwed it up. That's okay. Now I'm going to polish this. It'll sit like that. I'm going to polish this middle. And that middle, once I get it polished, shows all the lines really well. All the fortifications. See if we can go in a little. So, polish that up like that, and it'll sit like that in the display. And you can kind of see the rough cut right there too. So that'll look really nice. But yeah, I started to screw that one up real quick. Alright. Well, I got one more. I don't think it's going to be a good one. So we'll give it a try. Hi everybody. Didn't know everybody jumped in. Welcome in. Hey Chris, how you doing? Yeah, there was a bit off there. That's why I need a saw like Betty has. Which I think she's got the 10-inch Highland. Hey G-Camp, welcome in. Chris said hi, Star, we've said hi. I hope you're all doing fantastic. Miss GC Kent. Yeah, a couple of extra wiggles in there. Yeah, they're pretty good. And just so you know, I'm sitting here praying for rain. It's a little cloudy, which is good. And you can hear me chirp up a little excited about the rain because I can feel it drizzling. It's not drizzling. It's just the water that's coming up the saw. Just close out a little bit. So, yeah. That looks pretty good. Yeah, so I don't use oil on this one. I use, it's actually just water. It's just your regular old tile saw. This one sits like this. So we're going to keep it like that. Quick picture. Now, if I had a big saw, then I would definitely think about oil. But if you do oil, you then got to invest in extra kitty litter to let the slabs sit in for a little while and get the oil off. I can pick this off for a second. Boop. And we're going right through the middle. I mean, where's the middle? I'm not really sure. But it's flat, so it's flat that way. That's the way we're going to cut it. Here we go. A little bit of noise. Not very hard. I'll be surprised if there's anything in this one. 1, 2, 3. Little teeny bit. Beautiful color. That's probably the best color of all of them. It's just that tiny little patch. If any of you have a red patch, please go seek medical treatment. Welcome in, everybody. Alright. Let's see what else I've got in the puppy over there. All this stuff came from the same place that I got the it's going. I don't know if some of you have seen some of the Laramoths. This guy had hundreds of thunder eggs, maybe thousands. That's just one of the slices that I picked up. So that way. Look at the butterfly there. Really nice. But I just found this. This is going to be super hard. This is a nice little agate. So, where do you cut this? Do you just cut the face off? Do you leave it? I'm not sure on that one. I'm going to leave that there for a second. What a beautiful stuff I picked up. Same sale. And this sale was a formation on that. I don't know where that's from. It's got fractures here, but really the rest of those lines aren't actually fractures. It's just that one. I'm going to need a bigger saw for these. And then spotted dog looking stuff. But yeah, I need a bigger saw for these because I need a bigger saw like a long time. And do cut this, I can just leave it with its little mouth open. Bigger saw, yep, bigger saw. So I think this would be fine on like a 10-inch. 10 inches only to be used on rare occasions. Let's see if we can do that fossilized agate. I think it's fossilized. And I know it's coral. I don't think I can get through that area. I don't think I can get through it. If it's hollow, I can get through it. I guess I could try. I'll try. It's going to be super close. Like if this is hollow here, then I can get through it. If it's not hollow, I'm going to have to wait for a bigger saw. But we'll try it. We will try it. Oh, let's just mix the water. Alright, almost time to go in. I don't mean in from playing, well, I do mean in from playing out here, but we're going to go inside. We're going to cut a few stones. Oh, should we try it? Let's try it. See, I don't want this to be uneventful if I can't get through it, but we'll see what happens. This is a definite maybe. Let me get a picture of it before I screw it up here. Dink. There we go. What's the chat saying? Don't do it, do it. Yeah, I'm going to double cut it, but even with the double cut right here, ooh, it's close. It's going to be close. I'll give it a try. Prehistoric something. What is it? Any suggestions? Do you start at the tip or go from the... I don't know. Alright. Then you get in trouble. happens to me when I haven't taken vacation in a long time. Here we go. Let's see. It's gonna go all the way through, I hope. Not bad. The thing that I'm going to do actually is cut this little sort of branch here. This was a branch. That's a piece of coral. This was a branch branching out of the coral. I'm going to cut it up a little bit. It'll just give me more to work with. I think. Just a little bit. Yep, just a little bit. Huh. That bird. Gonna be close. Okay. So, I just cheated because I got a peak. And let me show you the peak. So cutting that edge off gave me that. Just that tiny little. There we go. I can't really show you. I don't want to show you. We'll do this first and then I'll show you. Alright. I'm going to get through all of this. Alright, here comes the hard part. Can I get it straight? Right when I need them the most, I'll pull off my face. Let me try it again. Testing me. I'm doing okay. Doing okay. Oh, it snapped. Alright, it snapped. It just snapped in my hand. So when it hadn't quite gone, and alright, I gotta get this right. Stay there. Come up. Come on in. Hi everybody. It's been sitting in the back garden for a long time. So prehistoric. Well, it's kind of. It is an Agates coral from South Florida. Oh, oh my goodness. Well, if you didn't know what the inside looked like, now you do. Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Really nice. Look at that. Not the most spectacular colors, but pretty fascinating, really. So now you don't have to cut. I'm gonna stop it. Pretty cool. There's the other side. Have a look in there. All right. Got some old sand in there. Wouldn't you freak out if some sort of worm came out of there from, I don't know how old this is, a few million years. All right. So, this one half. Really fun stuff. All right, well that was exciting. Very happy with that. Didn't get any blacks or blues or anything like that in there, but not all willies are the same. There we go. What else have we got? I wonder if I got a baby thunder egg over here. We've got some. Let's do some. I don't know if it's ocean jasper or leopard jasper. I think leopard. Pretty neat stuff right there. So yeah, I got chunks of stuff around, and do I really want to do that? Let's cutting it close again. It's gonna be hard on this saw. Let's give it a try. Yeah, I should be able to do it. A little extra water. Let's see what chat's had to say. I hope you've all been behaving. I have eaten my worms in my days. Rapper kiwi, huh? It's almost Biggs-like at the top. With the shoots. Everybody's good. We're all good. The live's still going, so you're all behaving. I mean, I hear people say so much stuff on this platform, and somehow they don't get marked for it. And I know if I open my mouth, they would say something, I'm sure. Right, this one's long and full, so how do we do this? I'm gonna give one try, then we're gonna call it quits because I'm really pushing myself. Here we go. If it's too much, I will just stop. Okay, you know what might help? This might help. Let's see if I can do it. That might help just a little bit. I don't really like using it, but we'll give it a try. Let's give it a try. That's too quick. That's a good. Three, it's perfect. That's even bigger. How's that possible? No way. Two and two. Oh, that's right. See how often I use it? I was pushing it in the wrong way. Do two, three and two. That's better. Not quite. So I tend to learn by Make a mistake. This isn't something to make a mistake on. Yeah, this is just a crack. That good? Pushing it. I should just show you that and call it quit because that looks pretty good. Let's see if I can get this. Man, that's close. From the other side. Right? Like even I have limits. And I'm really pushing it right now. It'll let me go. That'd be good. That was crappy. Crappy! Alright. That was bad. That's so bad. Alright. There we go, a little bit further. I did a really bad job. Actually zone out the stone like this. Alright. So I did a double snap right there. And because this part snapped in my hand, up the top here, it would have snapped if we tried to cut it. So it's a nice little cap. That's the nicer part of the stone. I'm very happy with that. Quick picture, and I'll show you how awful I did. How you doing? I only know one person that does Taco Bell Wi-Fi. I don't. I know the guys that does Walmart Wi-Fi. You want to see how bad I mean? That was awful. Really bad. Alright, That's really nice. I really like that. And I got one more piece up there to try and get off. But, that was how not to touch something. That was really bad. Huh. Maybe. Not too bad. I get a little higher pitch from it. It's not too bad. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're enjoying the show. Unfortunately, there's no... I still have all my fingers. Really nice piece. That piece definitely cabbable. And got this other two. So as bad as a slice as it was, the zoning that it decided to pop out by itself actually turned out really good. So, very happy. What? Who gave me all those freaking jewels up there? I'm so sorry. Wow. Please name yourselves, you criminals. Sending me rubies. I gotta go through everything. Yeah, I will. I'll definitely be doing that on a bigger saw next time. Anybody know who threw those rubies up there? I'm so sorry I missed it. I'm gonna have to go through the chat. I can do it, so when the Fuzz Gaming, thank you so much. That's so kind. You have a channel? If you do have a channel, I'll be pushing it next time. Thank you so much. See if I can get any further up. Thank you guys for being here. I can send it to you, Betty. But Betty, I thought you were coming over to organize everything. Me and Freckle Cat were waiting. I don't know if you saw, Miss Betty cleaned up her room. I have a room just like it. I don't know if it's worse or better or worse. Thank you for the gift right there. Thank you, Akira. Thank you so much. But yeah, please go over to Betty and she will show you how to organize your room. I'm just gonna dream about fixing my room up. I don't know. I work a full-time job, and this time of year sucks because I'm just getting to the end of the year, the 3 months where we haven't had a holiday. So I think the last holiday we had, like federal holiday, was January 11th, maybe. I think Martin Luther King Day. And so then we don't get one until Memorial Day. So every year I try to hold out on taking time off through this 3.5 months with no extra time off. And that way well, I'm pretty good at procrastination too, Steve. But that way I have all my time, and actually I've got enough time built up. So I do 4-day weeks. And I've almost got enough time built up where with the next holidays coming up, so I get time off for Memorial, June 19th, for 17th day, June 17th. And then we also get 4th of July. So if you add all those up, I can pretty much take a day off every week. So I just end up doing 3-day weeks. And that's why I put myself through suffering of not taking any time off. All right, we're gonna go inside. I'm gonna take one piece of that, one of those. Why don't we even, I think we might, let's do this. Why don't we do this? We're gonna do that. All right, let me get my box of rocks. Got a box of rocks. This one was really fun. Really happy with. I actually didn't think this was gonna have anything in it, so really happy that has something in it. Got my box of rocks. Oh, I got one more to do. I gotta go get it. Let me go get it. See you right back. Moving back to the other saw. Just really quick, one last stone to do. Turned out pretty good. This one is the Hubei Moon River. I bought one piece a while back. This was my thrift store buy for the week. Boop. I spend a lot of money on that. What did I spend? $1.29. Nice piece of Moon River, Hubei. I put the 6-minute JB weld on it. It's already coming off, but it'll at least help me while I go through the cut. I'm going right through the middle. I'm hoping to get 2 stones out of it. So even if this JB weld comes off, I'm going to reback it. I'm just hoping that it holds together and we get 2 really nice sides to this. That's the plan. So let's do this. Good. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. Should be pretty quick. Should be able to do this pretty easily. I just need to just get it straight. That's the only thing. I just need to be straight. So right there. Oh. Plug it in. So what I do find by the end of my week is I find myself much funnier than I really am. And that's okay. Here we go. This one I've had for like, I don't know, a month, 3 weeks, a month. And thought about it. I even thought about it when I bought it. I did buy it off of one of Dave's sales. I think it was probably Tim and Brandy. But it's just one piece. And I'm hoping to get 2. So the only side I'm worried about is actually here. So let me get my hand the other side of the stand here. All right, one. I haven't seen it. 1, 2, 3. Oh. All right. Very happy. Really happy. I've got 2. What are those? Kiwis. I don't mean the fruit, but I can definitely make those into a pair. Really nice. Super, super. That's cool. So, like I thought, a little bit patchy down the bottom, but a nice cab in there, and a nice cab in there. They'll look very similar, just won't be the same. And yeah, very happy. Let's get a picture of that. I've been waiting to do that, and then I keep forgetting to put it on the blade. Right, you should have seen me, Kara. I don't know if it was one of mine or somebody else's that I was watching that double back. I think somebody mentioned it, but I've never seen it done. And I just did what I normally do, and put one down, squished it, let it sit for a second, did another little bit of epoxy, put it on top. And rather than just turning the stone over, I put a piece. I like to use the backing to printing labels. So once you're done with your printing label, keep your backings, because they work really well for when you're backing stones. I find them a bit better than baking paper or plastic. And yeah, super happy with that. All right, that goes in my pocket. It's going in my pocket, please remind me. Going in the pocket. Now we're gonna head inside. Hold on 1 second. I think I can get you out of here. Thanks for all being here. Thanks for sticking around. Let's do that. Get my Gatorade, because I need that. Alright, we'll go inside real quick. Boop, boop, boop. Let's get 1 or 2 of these cut. At least started anyway. Some gloves. Boop. Gatorade. Bingo. Get you into a stand. Okay, that went pretty good. Pretty good. Now, we are going to do this piece, I think. I'm going to look at those other 2 pieces of the Moon River and decide what I want to do with them. So do we do that one? Or... Let's see how hard this is. I don't think there are any other fractures in it. Pretty thick. I think I like that side of it better. Alright, let's put some water in here and pray the pump works. Thank you so much for the rubies up there. I really... Well, the problem is, Stephen, while everybody else is dropping coins in the washing machine, I'm dropping rocks and coins. So some of my stones end up getting tumbled, and I can only say it's for making sure that they're stable. Yeah, and then if they make it in the dryer too, then the stabilization really gets tested out. Because then they get the water, the tumbler, the double tumbler, vertical and a horizontal tumbler, and they get the heat from the dryer. So, all right, enough chat. Here we go. Star was the right pocket, the little change pocket. That's a good question, actually. What do you call the little pocket that's at the top right of your jeans? Not the main pocket, the little pocket. Is it the change pocket? What do you guys call it? All right. I had not planned this piece. That's just digging from the bucket. I've got a few more things in a couple of buckets around the house somewhere. All right, here we go. Look at that. Something so simple can make me happy. Get that going. Let's do a quick cleanup on aisle 1. Please keep your hands to yourselves. If it was dirty, it's not dirty anymore. Alright, let's give this a try. We'll do it on the 80 grit first. I have zero idea on the shape. And this whip broke here is a natural fracture right there. So I can take that off. A little bit louder on this one, and it may take a little bit of time on this one. Get the girdle going. Same as with any stone. A lot noisier than the others, and here's part of my beautiful cut. So that's got to come off. It might actually change which side I do. Flatten this up. And this wheel, even though it's an 80 grit, it's probably more like 180 grit at this point. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to change which side I do. Maybe not. Is that what it is? I don't know. I know the things I used to put in that pocket. Wink, wink, say no more. Oh. Star, you're here, right? Sorry, everybody. I gotta show Star a picture real quick. And my buddy just sent it to me. Uh-oh, where's the other phone? There you go. My buddy just sent it to me, and we're all in here being comedic. Let me see if I can find it. And I don't know if you'll recognize this, Star. You might be a little young. So this is my, let's get this off. My buddy sent this to me. So that's my buddy's dad and mom. And do you know who that is, Star? I don't know if you recognize him already. Hey Dave, how you doing? You might recognize him with clothes on. But I think my buddy is related to him somehow. And this is my buddy from the States, but this gentleman is English. He is off the telly. So that is Ernie Wise from Morecambe and Wise. And my buddy, his dad is related to him somehow. Or maybe it's his mom. But yeah, that was kind of funny. And yeah, it was a good laugh watching them growing up. I don't know if too many of you know Morecambe and Wise, English comedian duo. You hear all the Benny Hills and John Cleese's and all that kind of stuff, Fawlty Towers, but you don't hear too much about Morecambe and Wise. Or the two Ronnies, for that matter. And the two Ronnies, who's the other one? Star? Tommy. Tommy. Alright, let's go back to the picture. Because of my beautiful saw mark that I had there, I'm going to have to start shaking it from this side, I think. Tommy Cooper. Thank you. But Tommy Cooper, the two Ronnies, Morecambe and Wise, and upstairs, downstairs. not upstairs, downstairs. Is that upstairs, downstairs? Yeah, I think so. And Benny Hill. And then the Carry On movies. Yep. Yeah, this came off of Dave. Where was the rest of it? We just bring that one piece in. Actually came off a piece of leopard jasper, but it was just different sort of style of piece from the leopard jasper. That. Yes, said the dog. And I think at a certain point, I guess a certain age, I stopped watching television. I wanted to be out of the house and down the pub and out with my friends, causing trouble. After more stories, Star, but you'll have to stay tuned. Yeah, my parents would say it's always too many. Fortunately not to get in too much trouble. Looking nice. Getting there. Starting to roll it over a little bit. I've still got that chunker. Wondering if I need to bring it in instead. Think of it a funky shape. Gonna get really thin down there. Too thin. I don't know if Dave's still there. Dave, is he still there? Let me see if I got it in my finger pocket. There we go. Come on. Yeah, there's not a good place to zone it out. So this is a piece of the Moon River we just cut. Boop. Look at that. Wondering if we actually leave that in there like that. I think we might. Looks like Pac-Man. Other side does not look like a Pac-Man. So I cut that. Well, see, So actually, I wasn't going to cut this, but I'm going to do this anyway right now. I think this is going to come out. I thought we were going to have to cut it. Let's see. I'll go back to the other stone. Really like coming out. Go over here. Oops. Looking at that color to pop over this side. Come on. Should go. If I'm looking at it right, I should be able to make this into a whole space. It's starting, you see it's coming in? I just need to get rid of that patch right there. Right there. Sorry for swapping stones on you. It's there, I know it is. Right. Pushing a little harder. Come on. It's starting to go. But I'm worried. See, now I've got that. Oh, it should go. So I'm talking to myself. I'm kind of talking to you guys too. Sahara. Thank you for the rubies there. Alright. So, it's gotta go. It's just two different levels. It's almost like doing opal. I can see the level right there. But as I'm taking that dark level out, I'm actually taking out the turquoise on this side. So it's opening up here, but it's moving that line across the stone. And as you can see, that line goes all the way across. So I'm gonna have to do that another time, but definitely nice stuff. All right. That goes going into the half done bag. No. Going in its own bag. You put that? Yep, it's a lovely pair. You put that with a coral outside, and you have quite a combination. Alright, big stone, what did I do with it? There you go. Wow, hi everybody. Thanks for being here. We're just cutting some stones, fooling around a little bit, bringing up some memories. We were talking British comedians, but any of you guys have your favorite American comedians growing up, please put it in the chat. That'd be great. I'd be interested to know. I'd like to know sort of the big American comedians from like the late 70s, 80s, into the mid 90s, and see if they were reaching across the other side of the world as much as they were reaching across the United States. So, I mean, coming to America and all that kind of stuff was, I guess, mid 80s, maybe? Hey H, how you doing? H, you missed a really nice piece of fossilized coral. It was alright. It was fun to cut. So I definitely need a bigger saw, but if I go to a bigger saw, do I go to a 10-inch or do I go even bigger? That's mine. If you go bigger, and the blade starts getting thicker, and your curve starts getting thicker. Alright, I'm going to pre-shape this. I think, what are we doing? I don't know if that cut still hasn't come out yet. Gonna bring that in, and I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm doing adjusting. Oh shoot! Gotta watch out for the undercut there. Man, that rock's hard. Not work. Bobcat. So I didn't see Bob Golfway in person. I did see. What was the other Bob that just passed away, but Betty? That was from the family show. Was that Bob? No. No, the one, it was the family show with the two twins and they were all dads living in the same house, but the kids were young. Bob, he just passed away pretty early, maybe last year. Yes, Bob Sager. With the same guy that, the same person that sent me that picture of the English comedians that he was related to, I went to a Bob Saget comedy show in the Hollywood Rock Casino, and it's when they first opened, and he was one of the rudest people I think I've ever heard on stage. It was very, very surprising. Very funny. I think it was my friend's birthday or something like that. Yeah, the hard rock in South Florida, the one that first happened, I don't know, 20 years ago maybe? Can't hear me? Hi everybody. Can you hear me now? Please, somebody would put a no or a yes in the, oh, well that's good. I guess I shouldn't say that anymore then. Maybe because I had an opinion on Bob there. I put myself through community college over here. So I'd work graveyard shift, and then I'd go to college in the daytime. And one day, let's just tell you a little bit of how old I am, but one day when we were at lunch, this red-headed kid came into the cafeteria to try his material out on all the students at the community college. And it ended up being Carrot Top. And there were only about 15 of us in the cafeteria. Oh, okay, I got you. Well, I do have a microphone somewhere, but I'm not sure. I know some people like to watch just because of the sound of the machine. So, should I use a microphone, or maybe we'll test that out on the next live? Yes, you had Carrot Top. What a character he is today, huh? Aged well. I think he might have been the first person to put like mineral oil as a muscle build. Now I got my shape down pretty much. Starting to get my dome in there. It's a little high over here. So, go around, do my girdle. And then we're going to do a piece of turquoise as well. I know other people are coming online. If you don't know Robert over at Global Prospecting, he will be on at 9 o'clock. I think he's just doing a premiere of a video today. So that will either involve Ethiopian opal or probably Australian opal. Alright, a little bit of noise, but I'm going to screech this out. If you guys saw what I just did. In a hurry, I put the top surface on the edge of the wheel. Right. So, doing lives and hard stones take a while. That's really pretty though. So it's like a side cut. I know. Don't talk about my mother. These are the good days when I don't think comedy was quite as political as it is today. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I used to do a lot of go to a lot of sort of local small comedy shows, comedy tours that would be on in like the local movie theater and stuff. Those were on the days that you could go to the movie theater and drink and eat and all that kind of stuff. Alright, this is turning out good. Got a really nice little light pop up the top there. See if we got any facets. A little one there. Looking pretty good. I think it can come out on the next wheel. Well, so we just started, I just brought up that Crackle Cat and I are now like the jesters in the house, and we have to take care of the emperor in there. That would be our cat, and then now we got the little prince, and man, do they expect us to do a lot of stuff for them. You have to take them out. You have to take bags to pick up you know what afterwards. Feed them 6 times a day. Brush them. Play with them. He does have a very focused type of comedy. I don't know if it's because he's Canadian, but like, I don't think he could do what I'm doing right now either, could he? One of the germaphobes of germaphobes. Just taking this bottom edge off so it doesn't chip out. That's nice. Shoot a pull out. How are we doing? We're doing good on time. I think we can fit in at least one piece of turquoise, maybe 2. Yeah, so wipes a lot. No, I gotta wipe the prince's feet off when he comes in the house. I don't wipe his butt, but when he gets all cleaned up, we take him out and he starts burying his snout in the ground, which actually is okay, because if he starts chasing the moles off, I'll be very happy. And then I'll be happy to clean his snout anytime you want. Right. Good. It's a little high on the girdle right here. Just going back real quick. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Well, I'm thinking more like the hose. That's a whole new method soon, but I can't get into that. And I was talking about Toby. Actually, Toby, I don't know if Freckle Cat's watching or not, but we're going to, I'm going to sneak him a little paddling pool from one of the cheap stores around here. I don't know if I'm asking permission. I'm not asking permission. I'm just going to bring it home. Alright, this is done for now. I still got 3 wheels to go on it. It turned out really nice. Sorry, it took a little while. But hard stones on the Genie take a while, unless they're like just broken in wheels. That's pretty. So 3 more to go on that. And actually, by the end of it, it'll pretty much polish up just like that. So let's get a quick picture there. And let's get close on it too. And we'll find a little piece of turquoise in there somewhere. A little sharp. So, might tidy it up a little more. Kind of like this little piece on the top, so I'm not sure. I don't know, I might bring that in there. Something like that. Anyway, it'll look really nice. So, very happy with that. That was like the worst saw mark we've done in a while. And let's do... Ooh, that's pretty. Should we try it? Ooh. Alright. Let's do one of these. I was going to do the pear, but instead... Where's the other pieces? There we go. Let's do this. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, the webby to it. Just like an ocean right there. Really pretty stuff. And that's straight there. Let's bring that in some there, and maybe something in there. This one might get mucky though. Nice piece of pyrite. I don't think it's going to go deep enough that I can keep it though. Get another quick picture for the before, and let's get going. So thank you all for being here today. Again, once again, I've had a lot of fun. And it's really because of you guys I do this. Woo, look at that. Double masking. Woo. That's some dangerous shit right there. Excuse my language. Alright, now you can't hear me talk because I muzzled myself. Need extra water. This is stabilized. It's copper dust. It's all pretty dangerous if you get it in your lungs. It will also seep through your eyes, so I do have safety glasses and glasses on. So it can get dangerous if you do it all the time. Hey, Jed. The stabilized Nakazari with a little bit of that Naco in it. So I'm going to end up losing the pyrite. That's okay. I'm going to find my shape here. What a great life. I can't even see my screen hardly anymore. It's like covered. Bring that in so I got a good girdle on it. Take a little bit of the straightness out of it as well. It's a little more rounded on that side. I'm not a huge fan of straight sides unless it's like a cushion cut. That's just me. And then I like some sort of symmetry, which is funny. I hope I can come down to that blue right there. Wow. Well, I know what's going on. I forgot to turn the flashlight on, didn't I? How's that? A little bit better. I bet that other stone looks better now too. Yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna lose that pyrite. That's a pretty nice shape though. Oof. Yeah, gold would be nice. So I know what you're referring to is just having gold maybe around your turquoise. I have never seen any gold in turquoise. I know it's possible. I've never seen it. I believe you can also get silver in it too. Both minerals are obviously found when they're mining copper as well, especially silver. It's coming down pretty good. Even it up. I need to go onto the other wheel really before I take the top here. So this is a nice piece. I don't think it's going to pay for the whole bag, but I'm hoping to get a few other nice pieces out of it. Alright, let's come down on the top here. I've only got a little bit of the top left in the middle there. I'm going to pull that out. This is the noisiest wheel, so it A little bit easier on the ears. And here I am talking while I'm on the wheel. Alright. Bring it down just a little bit more. I like to keep a little height in the middle. Yeah, I know it's possible. I just haven't seen it. I don't even know if I've gone looking to see if there is a sample online, actually. See a lot of people now cutting their white quartz and gold, and slabbing it up instead of crushing up the quartz and pulling out the gold. They're doing like little slablets. It has a gorgeous effect if it's got some beautiful seams sort of leaking through the quartz. Alright, under the next wheel here. Looking really nice. Boop. Boop. A little tiny little divot right there. That's going to come out. Beautiful colors. That's true. Whoever pays for that, let me have the end cut. I'll take a free end cut. I mean, we could look. Let's see. Let's have a look. I don't see any. No, not in this one. I've been buying occasionally like small gold earrings from time to time, like really tiny stuff, but stuff that I can use as accents in jewelry. Where did that come from? It came from the end of that coral. Alright, this is coming out now. So I've got about 3 pieces of this, about this size. That's going to work out really nice. And actually, so those 3 pieces, once I get them finished, will pretty much pay for the rest of the bag. Beautiful webby stuff on here. And I don't mean like black web, that white web. Very ocean-like. A little bit to go right there. And really any small facets, I like to take them off on the next wheel. Has a better ability of, I can take the mask off pretty much. Has a better ability of rounding off the facets rather than just going to a flat facet. Let me, I'll get with you, Star. Let's make sure the other one comes through first. Let's make sure the other one comes through first. Should be coming, I don't know. It's been a week since I sent it out, so I will message you tonight, so you'll probably be in bed. Well, maybe you won't be in bed, but I will message you tonight with the tracking. But the tracking only shows up in U.S. Postal, so USPS tracking. I don't know if you can get USPS tracking on your internet or not to follow it. I guess we can test that out too. And after this stone, I am going inside. Got myself half a sub. How are we doing on subs tonight? I think it was 129. I've been doing okay with getting subscribers off the little shorts. Not a lot, but a few to each one. It's kind of fun. And if you are new to the channel and you're in just watching, go ahead, subscribe. Nobody else gets to really see it unless you have it open to the public. But it does help me. It helps my channel. It helps the channel grow. It pushes it out to other people who may like to see it. And I go live on Thursdays at 6 p.m. and Sundays at 2 p.m. and that's Eastern Standard Time in the United States. I guess I could call it Greenwich Mean Time would be, what is that, 7 o'clock in the evening on Sundays and 11 in the evening on Thursday night. Greenwich Mean Time, the place where time began. Look at that. Okay, so that is a tiny little piece of metal sticking out. That's really nice. Really pretty. All the facets are gone. A little bit of shiny in the middle. Might even get bigger as we go down. But yeah, very happy with that. Let's get that one. Right. Nice. What do we do next? Do we do anything next? What do I call it? I think I'm gonna do a quick polish on the little hot rock. What was it? Anyway, it's from Garcia, Mexico. It must be where Dave's dad's from too. Red hot, that's what it's called. Like the candy. Just gonna clean it up. This one will probably end up going to school with Crackle Cat at some point. She's been using them in science to teach the kids. I haven't even paid yet. I haven't seen it come in my email yet. So, I don't know if you all got them today. I haven't checked after work. But mine was not in this morning. And usually if I'm late, usually he'll text me. So this one we got such a good saw mark, I can go straight through those first two wheels. Oh yeah, 2.5. So I think we're going to call it after this one. I did not. Maybe I'll reach out to him. Saturday night. I'm going to have to reach out to him. Mine did not come through Saturday night. And it's not in my spam. I did check my spam. Spam smells. Sounds good. Spam and eggs. Spam. Ah, that might be why, because I did ask if I needed to pay separately, and they said no, I would pay with her dad on dad's invoice, so maybe that's why. Anna's a little more efficient than her dad. Doesn't surprise me. Sounds fantastic. Alright, let's just do a quick dry rub on that. Wow. Wow. Okay, so that's dry. That's pretty good for dry. That's just 3 wheels, so we got 4 wheels to go. Yeah, 3 wheels. Just do a quick picture of these. Not bad. We did all those cuts too today, which is fantastic. So I got plenty to work on. There she goes. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate you all being here. I really do. And got the weekend ahead of us. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Don't get too drunk. If you do, get an Uber or walk home. And yeah, I'll be back on Sunday at 2 o'clock. Don't know what we're going to do, but we'll do something fun. Probably some... Oh, you know what I forgot to cut today? I forgot to cut the Yawa nuts. Maybe we'll cut a couple of Yawa nuts and then come inside here and trim up some stones, polish up some turquoise, get a few of these finished, and keep on moving on. So, thank you, Star, Jed, Steve, Age, everybody that popped in. Betty, thank you for being here. It's spelled F-A-J-A-H. Thank you so much for the gifting the jewels. Thank you, Akira, for gifting the jewels. Very, very kind. I am up to, what do I need? I need $13 to get to my next check. And that will be that'll be my second check from Google. So that'll be interesting. I'm amazed I even got one. And I guess they're calling it. That's not the machine on fire. That's just them going to take care of somebody. So been really hot around here, and really, really dry. So I hope it's not another big fire. And weather-wise, all of you stay safe. And yeah, we'll see you Sunday, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Cheers now.